Area 51. A United States Air Force aircraft testing ground that for more than 50 years has been the epicenter of mystery, suspicion, and conspiracy theory. The people were restless. They wanted answers to the alien question. And a move to mass grave was hatched. But was it real? I'll tell you what I know, but I want to hear your theories. Hello, and welcome to the Video Callin Show. That show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Now, that could be the topic of the day or anything that trips your trigger. Now, joining is real easy. All you've got to do is, we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, we're broken. All you've got must be an alien invasion. In fact, YouTube has been broken all day, but we'll get into that in a minute. All you've got to do when we're live is go to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting number. When it asks for it, you will show up in my green room and I will bring you up. First come, first serve. There is another link in the description box below. Now, what I want to hear from you tonight is your thoughts on the Area 51 raid. And how are you folks? Thank you so much. Emmanuel Goffey likes the thumbnail. I liked it as well. Now, I said I'm going to do this house cleaning real fast because I said that YouTube is broken. I went to, yes, I'm live. I was actually live that whole time, by the way, Arthur. Yeah, I literally threw it together in the last 10 minutes. I thought, it'd be fun if I came on as my thumbnail. So at any rate, that's how it happened. I hope you guys are having a great evening. And listen, when I said YouTube is broken. Something's wrong today, and I hope the stream stays up. I've been on a few live streams today where they literally showed no subscribers on their on their channel, and I thought that was really wild. The view count was way off base, and it's just been a weird thing. In fact, I've even noticed that you saw the icon, right? This is the original. I'm sorry, this is the original thumbnail that I put up. You see how dark that is? If you go to my page, it's for some reason it's light, and I can't figure out why that is. I actually went back and started redoing them. I thought, no, it's not light at all. Anyway, let's get into this. Now, of course, we don't have to talk about this. And if you ever want to come on and you like this show, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell and share out the video and hit the like button. And seriously though, come back and watch the show. It's a lot of fun. So, Area 51 raid. Before we get too deep into this, of course, I have to let you know who suggested this. And tonight's subject was suggested by Wisco Style. That's Wisco Style. Beer, Wisconsin culture, cheese, no sleeves. Have I mentioned beer? How about no sleeves? Have I mentioned weather? Have I mentioned cold? That is Wisco Style. Thank you, Jared. Thank you very much for suggesting this topic. And I chose tonight, well, one, because it's Monday and my Saturday and Sunday are kind of tied up, but I chose tonight because it is so topical. And I want to talk about it a little bit before guys pile up on. If you've got some opinions on this or you want to talk about anything else, you are more than welcome to pile up in the green room. But let's learn a little bit about this. Now, this whole thing started as well, it was kind of a fluke, a joke, if you will. A guy named Matty Roberts, who is a video game streamer, thought it would be fun to create, um, what was it? Alien. Uh, yeah, he actually was watching a Joe Rogan episode. And on that Joe Rogan episode, they were talking about Area 51. He thought, oh, wouldn't that be great to have like an alien palooza? And I can't remember what the exact name of that was. I'll have to look it up here in a minute. And and what happened was that went viral. He actually created a Facebook for that very subject, just kind of a joke. And it went viral. So he actually pulled out of that. He deleted his Facebook, or as the story goes, Facebook actually deleted that content for him. Now, reports are sketchy on that, but it was supposed to happen on the 20th of this month, just 3 days ago, and at 3 a.m. And he decided to just pull that almost immediately after he did it. Well, that didn't stop other people from picking up the torch and deciding to go ahead with it. And when I say deciding to go ahead with it, they wrote it out as far as they can. Now, as I understand it, people actually showed up. Now, it wasn't the millions, because I think they had about a 1.5 million sign up on that. And I can't tell you whether or not that, if that's an exact number, because I'm telling you, reports are sketchy, but they are certainly out there, but they're all over the place. All I know is about this Maddie Roberts guy, and that it was supposed to be on the 20th, and the Facebook was taken down, but yet people still ran with it. Now, if you actually do a search on Area 51 raid, and you go to the Facebook page called Area 51 raid, you'll notice that it is filled with some wonderful memes. Matty Roberts, by the way, moved his operation to Las Vegas, and they had a whole alien party that apparently went really well, went off without a hitch. But he actually is probably going to be sued by one of the locals in the Area 51 town. I can't remember what the name of that town is. It's a very small town, because they forked out about $17,000 for security, and then he pulled out. So that's what happens. Yes, the music festival. All right. So I want to know from you guys, do you think it's real? Do you think people actually showed up? Now, I should let you know that I've had videos sent to me that tell differing stories. And I just don't know what to believe. I'm not a big, well, look, full disclosure, I think with a universe this large, to think that there are no other planets that can support life of some sort is short-sighted indeed. Because it's just, I mean, we're talking trillions, and that even billions is that's a number we can't even conceive in our head. It's so vast. So when you consider the number of planets out there, it is just mind-boggling. And like I said, I can't for a moment think that it's not out there. So did Wisco make it here? That would be fun. That would be fun, because most of the time when I do these, and I attribute them to the wonderful folks, and which is you, who and you, which actually suggest these topics, they're usually not in the chat. So that would be cool. Let's say hello to you fine people who came in for a little bit of alien abduction. Drone Kings and Darwin, how are you? Brad, always good to see you. I think you were supposed to sit in front of the green screen, not wear it. I get it. I see what you did there. Raven the Commentator 2001, how you doing? Raven's actually in the green room. Creator Spotlight Show, Mike, how you doing? I accidentally raided Area 52, he says. And there was no one here. Take an Instagram picture of it for, hey, Pixman, or it didn't happen. Susan Hamilton, hello to you, my good friend. And of course, Emmanuel Goffey, how you doing? Really likes the thumbnail. That's awesome. Beam me up, video call show. Bearded Tech Guy, how you doing as well? Good to see you. X Country Adventures, welcome back to the show, my friend. Let's see. Arthur Moorhead. Yes, like I said, Arthur, this is totally live, dude. There's only been one time that I pre-taped, and I don't even remember what show it was, but I pre-taped an open. And that was the only time I've done that. So if that gives you any indication of how sick I am in the head, secret squirrel and all, that should enlighten you. Jesse Mendez, how are you, my brother? Good to see you. Wendell Live, stopping by for a quick visit. Always good to see you, Wendell. Thanks for being here, man. Patty Broussard. Oh, you wonderful people. Not a great gamer. How are you? Tap dancing on a bag of potato chips. Man, that's noisy. It's got to be noisy. Yeah, I got no subs. Is that right, Mike? Is it? Oh, well, that figures. I'm getting caught up in the purge. I'm bouncing in the 880s like crazy. I've noticed, and I know normally I don't hang out with the numbers, but man, I've just been watching because everything's been so crazy lately. Outdoorsy gal. Oh, how you doing, Chrissy? Good to see you. And we've also got, let's see. Yeah, I'm way up in the list here. That's why I'm having to. I want to make sure I don't miss any of the questions. Drone King says, I raided 7-Eleven the other day, found the Slurpee machine in the back of the store, got away unscathed. Good for you, Brad. Those could be pretty dangerous places. All right, let me get something done here real fast, and we will bring up our first guest. Like I said, folks, you don't have to talk about this subject. I'm going to ask you, but you don't have to talk about it. We can talk about anything you'd like to. That is the thrust of this show. All righty, let's see here. You will forgive me while I muddle around. That was a lot of work, actually, to put that thing together that quickly. Rachel, Raven, can you hear me? That's twice I've called you Rachel. Let me know in the chat, guys, how well you are doing today. It's not a great gamer says I rated Area 69. I recommend they give it a clean. Yeah, you don't want seconds on that, man. You do not want seconds on that. Can you hear me yet, Raven? I'm gonna have to call Snozberries. So anyway, I couldn't believe how disjointed the information was on this subject. It was crazy. Oh, and if you do get a chance to go to that Facebook page, Area 51, Raid Area 51, or Area 51 Raid, I can't remember which one it is. I looked at it earlier. Do so. Go down and watch the meme about people who are trying to break in. It's pretty cool. Oh shit, Raven, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That was
and
all.
I'm wearing headphones. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Can people in chat hear me? Just tap in. Say either say yes or no if you can hear me.
Oh, that was so me. That was so me. I had that channel muted for some. Oh, because it was last night's show. When I close out, before everybody jumps off, I mute the damn thing, and I forgot to mute. I'm so sorry, hon. How are you this evening?
No, it's okay. Yeah, I can see you.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties.
This is your captain speaking.
Since today's subject is Area 51, I don't know, there's something related to this that I learned in my electronic media class. I don't know if you know this, but back when radio was thriving, Orson Welles did a news program called the War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah.
Where he basically did a bunch of fake news stories in between. And that got everybody freaked out. Everybody was freaking out. Everybody's locking. Everybody was close your blinds, close your windows, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because you don't know what's going to happen out there.
You're absolutely right. That was one of the great hoaxes of all time. And it literally, like you said, freaked out hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people.
Millions and millions of people that have radio stations and even radios in their homes.
That's all they had back then.
I think the same thing could be said by the Area 51 raid, where people would have just been like, no, nope, we are definitely not going in there. If there are going to be aliens coming out, we're going to close the blinds, lock all the doors. We're going to hide our kids. We're going to hide our wives. And we're going to hide our husbands because we're not going to be abducted by those stupid aliens. I mean, come on, this isn't a sci-fi movie, people.
I keep waiting for you to say, because they're raping everybody out up in here, or whatever you said.
You know, like that Man Intruder song, you know, it's like I've been trying to, you know, like just trying to make it a little reminiscent of like that viral video from like way back when where the guy was singing like, and then there was a guy at the beginning was like, well, obviously we had a rapist in Lincoln Park. And then he just sings this whole tune. It's like,
oh yeah, yeah.
You get the whole picture.
The remix is so good, so good. Let me see if I can't. Let me see if I can't pull that up.
For a woman who woke up to a screaming man in bed with her. The woman screamed. Her brother rushed in to help and tried to fight the offender off. That break-in happened early morning in the 500 block of Webster Drive in Huntsville. WFF 48's Elizabeth Jello caught up.
Everyone's seen this.
Yeah.
Oh, the aliens are all up in here. I'm cutting past her and getting to him.
Yeah.
See if they.
In your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they rape
That is so great. That is so
classic.
great.
That is classic. I mean, like the alien abduction might sound a little bit. Is it just me, or is there like a subtle indication of rape whenever people are talking about alien abductions?
Oh man, well, you know, when I don't know how many reports have come out about alien abductions, and they always for some reason include some sort of, you know, probe, and it's not the good kind, whatever that might be.
No, I mean it's not like that that one episode off South Park where Cartman gets anally probed by aliens.
Oh, that's hilarious. When now I'm not a big watcher of South Park, but I have seen that one, and he had all kinds of shit coming out of his ass. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and I think there was even like a revamp of it at one point where they were just like they just put a satellite up in his butt and they were like showing a reality TV thingy. Yep. I can't remember what the show was, but I did some research on it, and it come to find out that it was like supposed to be like a satire of reality TV and whatnot.
That makes sense.
You know, there's been reality shows like Jersey Shore, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, you know, that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it, and like apparently they're saying like the aliens out there, they really love watching reality TV. And
I'm sorry, Raven. I just got asked in the chat, what's a good probe in quotation marks? And Mike, you know, I only have one answer for that, but you know, it's almost a family show, so
it's very inappropriate. Like we don't want to get Jim demonetized over here. I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on, YouTube, demonetize me. I
dare you. Yeah, I mean. You might never know what's out there. Maybe like Invader Zim and all the Urkids are gonna come out to Earth and invade it, or maybe Bill Cipher might come in from our minds and perform Weird McKinnon all over again.
Oh, for sure.
Or maybe just a bunch of friendly aliens just want to know all the people, want to know like the Earth and stuff like that. Maybe they're just nuts. A lot of people who believe that there are aliens out there, they're just nuts.
Oh, I know. And it might even be the Coneheads. Who knows? We never know.
Yeah, we may never know. It's almost like that one ad. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Well, you forgot a 1, a 2, a 3. 3. Oh, we know far too much about that.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know, I did. I was joking about the Coneheads, but a blogger actually has pictures of people in Conehead get-ups who were actually
really?
there. Yeah, without question. And of course the usual suspects. I'll try to find that post that I was looking at earlier and flash some of the. Oh, okay. Here's one of them. This is actually Popular Mechanics. And one of the reasons I chose to kind of believe Popular Mechanics is that, they don't have a bias. Well, there is, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Maddie Roberts. And this is the alien stock. That's the name I was looking for. That they started or they moved to Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, because you know what they say.
There we go.
What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas.
You got that right. Now, here's some of the attendees who decided to follow through with the raid.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, lots of tinfoil. Now, this is an outside Area 51, but, it's a gathering place, I understand. Oh, look, the mothership, of course, is a very large motorhome. It never look ET.
Yeah, it's almost
no raid is complete without a stuffed ET. That's all I'm saying there. And of course, even this guy, this you want to talk about ambulance chasing? If you're planning to storm Area 51, you're going to need a criminal attorney. That is just classic.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need to either save ET from the government, because we all know, in ET. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen the movie, which is completely understandable. E.T. gets taken by the government before he gets the chance to get back to his home planet.
Yep. Let me say hello to Viewed This real fast, and Mia Diva Rodriguez. I also saw Ghana in here. How you doing, guys? Good to see you.
Hello to all these fine folks in here.
All these fine folks.
It's almost like they were treating Area 51 as if it was a Comic-Con or something.
Oh, I know.
Because they're all dressed up and aliens and all this different cosplay and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at some more. Luke Duke, how you doing, my friend? Beautiful Disaster, welcome to the show. Guys, if you have any questions for me or my guests, of course, make sure you tag me so I can, so it stands out. We've got Viewed This. Oh, just saying hello. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. A few more. You want to talk about cosplay? Not those guys particularly. But there we go. There's some cosplay going on.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I heard there was at least 3 arrests. One brave soul decided to urinate on the fence and got arrested. Yep. Yeah. There's a crowd. There's a crowd. Oh, tinfoil hat. Now, how can you not go to a raid without your, or how can you go to a raid without your tinfoil hat? That's what I want to know.
No, not even Weird Al Yankovic could go to the raid without a tinfoil hat, because remember when they were getting into that conspiracy theory stuff in that music video for his parody Foil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he touched on that stuff almost a good chunk of that. A good chunk of that song kind of covered that, and even in the music video too. And he instructed people on TV how to make a hat out of aluminum foil. They were talking about all these government conspiracies and
oh man, it doesn't end. It really doesn't.
It never ever ends. It's almost like you're eating at a all-you-can-eat buffet, and you can just basically eat everything and live in that buffet forever.
Yes, and so many people do. I mean, of course, that's to be expected. The more people you get. By the way, hello, Jenny Marseth and Digging with Deej. How are you? Good. Welcome to the show, guys. The more people that pop onto this earth, for lack of a better term, the more we're going to see that sort of activity out of a certain portion of them.
Yeah.
And it just seems to be growing, just like the population. Who knew?
Yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Yeah, some days there are going to be people who survived Area 51 and live to tell about it to their children and their children's children.
It's the Woodstock of their generation. I went to the Area 51 raid. Oh, that's. Oh yeah. Here's one thing I was looking for was this quote by I believe it was. Oh, I thought it was attributed to Mark Twain. Or no. Einstein. Let me find out where that is again. Oh, of course, now it's going to be. Oh no, never mind. I'll get back to that. It's all about the people. Those people in the. So many people on the planet says only 2 things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the former. Tell me that's not true.
That's a pretty funny quote.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost true in a way. I mean, sure, like we live and let learn, but chances are everybody's not gonna learn from their mistakes, and they're just gonna repeat it. And you know what they say? If you ignore history, then you are doomed to repeat it.
You are absolutely correct. I say that all the time. I don't know how many people actually believe that, but I'd like to think that many do. And I hope it's beyond hope sometimes.
I beyond hope that sometimes too. And I'm a younger teenager in this generation. And I was a 2000s kid. And I didn't even know about the raid until like months ago when it just became a meme.
Yeah. I wasn't made aware of it until, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, a week ago.
Yeah, and they were joking about like how they were going to get alien girlfriends or alien pets or alien BFFs and stuff like that when they get to the raid Area 51. Here's the bad news. Some of the people that want alien girlfriends, they're still single.
Wow. No one saw that coming.
No offense to all the single people watching in the chat. And no offense to the people who are married to actual human people and thankfully not aliens.
Yes, all you people who are married to people, take no offense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, those of you who are married to aliens, I'm so sorry. You have to live with your you have to live with your decisions. It's personal responsibility Monday.
Man.
Oh, where else do we go with this, Rachel? This is
Where else do we go with this? Only time will tell.
I keep calling you Rachel. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean,
well, I even know your name, and geez, that's silly of me. But
yeah.
Raven, we're just gonna call you Raven. Raven, where do we go from here?
Well, only time will tell. I mean, people are just gonna find like whatever piece of information about UFOs that they'll find, and chances are they might find it real.
They might.
I don't know.
Who knows? Or
like maybe Bigfoot might exist, or maybe like the unicorn can come down to Earth and then like flash out all the rainbows out of its butt all at once.
Oh, well, I want to thank you first for that visual.
All right. Thank you.
And secondly, I sure hope not.
Wow.
I don't know what that looks like in the real world. Yeah. No.
I mean, all of this is just such fun to talk about. I mean, if you watch mystery shows or even like alien shows, like Futurama, Rick and Morty, or Invader Zim or Gravity Falls, then you would definitely know like exactly what's happening.
That's true.
Especially with their Area 51 raid.
That's true. And I'm with Chrissy, actually. She says that she's so glad no one got shot at the Area 51 raid. Now, you got to know, folks, everyone, that, yes, the government was alerted. Yes, they put out statements and warnings because it's a federal offense to enter a military installation unauthorized. And she says, actually trying to trespass on Area 51 property. I saw a video that showed the road to the main area was miles away from everything. Yes, it is. It's way out there. It is way out there. In that video that she's talking about, it was literally barren. I mean, there were some police at some of the gates, but there was literally nobody out there. I don't remember seeing the timestamp on that, but it was all about the raid. So I don't think nearly as many people showed up.
It's all about that raid. About that raid. No trouble.
Oh man, I should go for a copyright strike and pull that song up.
Oh no!
Come on, copyright strike. You're not getting any money. You're not airing any ads on the show.
This is. We're just having a blast talking about the subject.
A little too much fun, I think.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That is okay.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to take the Area 51 raid seriously because a lot of people didn't. A lot of people took it way too seriously, and they just think, there's Area 51. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's raid it, and let's get shot by people, and let's get arrested. Yeah.
Yay. Well, what's even more scary is that it didn't even take this event to make some of those people go off the deep end. There are people out there all year round. There are stores that that sell all. I mean, it's a tourist attraction. Honestly,
it is a tourist attraction.
Yeah, I haven't been out there, but you know, the icon that I used for my thumbnail, you can buy likenesses of that in a bunch of shops over there. It's just really strange. And this has been going on for more than 50 years.
Oh, what a world we live in.
Oh, what a world we live on. And that's well put, Raven. That is well put. Hello, David, the producer. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, David.
Digging with Deej. I think I already said hello too, but hey, Digging with Deej, how you doing? Good to see you again. And viewed this. I hope I said hello to you, Tony. So easy to forget. Let's see. Loves the secret squirrel hat. Hey, Area 51 is a secret. I thought it would be appropriate. I couldn't find any others that quite fit.
We are not going to reveal that to you. This is top secret. No one will know. This will not be released to the public, and it will not be released on broadcast news. Do not put this in the public.
Oh, you know what I want to end on so badly this show tonight. Oh, I can't even tell you. I'm gonna look for it, and hopefully I'll be able to finish out on it. Well, I don't know. Have we beaten the horse dead enough yet, Raven? Jeez, would I stop that?
Probably. I am so sorry if I made your stomachs a little weak from laughing so hard. And I should have warned you that this isn't like exactly the most serious topic, but this is very.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Is somebody looking for a video? I don't know. Go ahead, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Don't spoil it.
No, it's not the X-Files. It is not the X-Files.
It is not the X-Files.
I don't even know if I can cue what I'm looking for up correctly.
No.
Oh man, that's gonna bum me out. Now, see, if I'd have thought about this before I pulled this show up, I would already have it ready to go. But isn't that all? That's the way it is with live shows. You just never know what's going to happen. You just never know.
Yeah, you just never know like what's going to go on, and you just never know like what might be, the newest thing out there.
Yeah, you're right. And I can't believe more people don't want to talk about this. Oh well, that's okay.
Oh, well.
I have Raven.
Yeah, I mean, as long as, people are having a good time and having a laugh, they're happy as clams.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope I've gotten it. This is going to be strange. Oh, I may have to cut the show short. I don't want to overstay your welcome.
All right. Yeah, most certainly. I mean, if there are more guests in here, then I am more than welcome to leave here. If you're interested in joining Jin, then just do what you got to do.
Oh, sure. No, I wasn't saying. I actually don't have any other guests, which surprises me on this. Maybe not on the subject, because most of the people in my chat are rational people. Not that you aren't, of course, but yeah, they're like, I don't believe in it. I got nothing to say about it. But no, it's been a great conversation with you, Raven, about this.
It has.
Yeah, fun too.
I mean,
I find the whole thing just absolutely silly, honestly.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't even care if they have alien carcasses or technology in there. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, do we need another War of the Worlds in this day and age?
No,
just to get people to get it.
We sure don't.
No. Because it's like, if we ever like do that stuff again, then it might be the same thing as if that happened the first time around.
Very true. Very true. Hello, Juliet Miranda. How you doing? Good to see you as always. Well, Rachel, God, I did it again. What is the matter with me? By the way, that's not her name.
No, that's my nickname is like Raven.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the name that I picked up, like, you know, from Teen Titans character.
Oh, well, see,
Just a little something to know about me.
well, I was a big Friends fan back in the early '90s, so there you go. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm just making excuses now.
Well,
David, thank you, David, for making Juliet stay up late. I appreciate that.
well, it has been a very fun conversation with you, Jim.
Same to you, Raven, and I appreciate you being here. Of course.
All right.
If I'll let you go because I know that
All right.
I should you know
All right.
keep you on too long. But thanks so much for being
All right.
here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.
You too. Nice ending.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice ending. That's awesome. Gotta hope I can pull this ending off. But well, what do you think, guys? It's just such a strange phenomenon. The draw that people have to the prospect of alien life, and that's what draws it. Well, of course, memes don't help. Joke postings and joke events don't help at all. It just literally fans the flames. But it plays on something primal in most of us, honestly. In the we hate to think that on this speck of dust in this vast well, we're a speck of dust in our own tiny galaxy, and that galaxy is so big that it would take at the speed of light. As I understand it, would take over 50 years to reach our closest star. 50 human years to reach the closest star, and that's in just this one galaxy with millions of stars. That is mind blowing. We do have another guest. Let us do this. I got to change your name because it's different than the chat. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to put in your real name, the one you're using in the chat. All right. There we go. You have been admitted, and I have no faces tonight. Good thing I didn't wear my Faces of the Place hat. Jesse, can you hear me?
Yes.
How you doing, buddy?
No face tonight.
No face tonight. This is
No
a
face.
it's a faceless crowd.
I've been abducted by aliens.
Well, I see you've got Stonehenge going on, so that is not at all surprising.
And there you go, Chrissy. I fixed it for you.
Well, fixed what?
The picture.
Oh, what was wrong with it?
Well, it wasn't. I actually posted the wrong picture the first time. It was a picture that I hadn't completed, right? And there was a lot of problems in it. There was stuff, I lost audio.
Oh, I see. Well, that is the periodic table for periodic element for gold. Yeah, right. Okay. I thought I had made the correct assumption, but I am not an expert in the periodic table.
No, I'm not either, but I know those two letters.
I bet you do.
Yeah. So I want to talk about aliens, maybe a little more serious than Raven did.
Okay, let's talk about aliens.
Well, first of all, I'm just a tourist to this planet. Okay.
Aren't we all?
Yes. If you want to think about aliens seriously, you'd have to look at things like Stonehenge, the pyramids, the Machu Picchu and places like that, and really think about how that stuff was built. How did we build that stuff? How did we build that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of examples of that, and even more spooky. If you guys ever watched the Chariots of the Gods.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Or read the book.
Yeah. Pulled that right out of my ass. It's probably been what, 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something that really makes you think for sure.
And if you read the book, it doesn't say there was aliens.
Nope.
It just questions. It actually questions a lot of religious beliefs.
Well, that and what we know of history.
Right. Correct. I mean, like I said, the thing that gets me is how were these people able to build things like the pyramid and these massive structures, and we can't even do it now.
Yeah, not to that same degree, honestly.
No. How are you going to move, 200-ton stones? It's just we can't. We really don't have the technology.
No, and have you looked to see how far away those quarries were?
Hundreds of miles.
Oh man, it's just fascinating.
Right, because they want a special stone for it, so where they could get it.
Yep.
So now here's a new theory on all that, because the biggest problem is that they've had with, how was that stuff built was, how did they get it from point A to point B? Not so much how did they cut it or anything like that, but how did they get it from the quarry, those huge monstrous stones, to where they wanted to put them up?
Oh yeah.
Now they're talking about, one of the things they're saying is they were actually able to melt the stone and build everything right there with melted stone. I don't know.
I hadn't heard that.
No, yeah, that's a new theory that somebody decided that sounded good. So
no shortage of those for sure.
Right. But there's a lot of it's funny thinking about aliens, but we would be really an egotistical species if we believed we were the only intelligent creatures in this whole universe. I mean, we can't even fathom the size of this universe.
I know. But we've always been self-centered, narcissistic as a species, and
right.
And it just blows me away because I can't. Sorry, Creator Spotlight's talking about cornhole boards, and that's always going to make me laugh.
Oh
yeah. Don't make me do it. Yeah. How do they get cup holders in cornhole boards? I mean, if there wasn't,
I don't know.
If there wasn't alien influences, for gosh sakes.
Well, here's a weirder thing. On this whole planet, we're the only creatures that think and have feelings and emotions. Well, I know animals have emotions, but they don't really think in the sense that we think. They react to survival through survival instincts.
Yeah, and as we still do as well. But
Sure.
that is a good point. There's I think the sentience is what you're looking for, because the general accepted theory is no other animal on the planet has complete self-awareness of their existence like we do.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And going back to that, being so self-centered that we don't believe that there could be beings on some other planet, vast, unimaginable number of planets.
Some kind of life form.
Yeah, I can't imagine being that person that thinks, well, there's just no way. I can't imagine thinking that.
Right. Yeah, Outdoorsy Girl does make a point. Dolphins are intelligent. And they use more than and then again, we only use, if we're lucky, 10% of our brain.
Yeah. Yep. And males use 5% of that. The women don't, to recall stupid movie quotes and useless trivia.
Well, that's a good. We wouldn't want to lose that.
No, that's a skill, man. That is a gender skill that I do not want to give up. Although Raven's got some of that. You heard that?
Yeah.
She was rolling right off a meme. That's one of those things that my wife would never remember.
Well, here, Raven, you said something to Raven and it went right over her head.
What was that? I saw that in the chat. I didn't catch what happened.
Your statement about radios, that was all we had.
Yes.
Or all they had. Back during Orson Welles' War of the World.
That's true. That's true.
You
So
know, that was all anybody had was radio.
that's where that newspapers was where they get all their information. And
Correct.
when they heard that without any kind of disclaimer on it, I can totally understand how it caused panic. Totally understand.
Actually, if you listen to the whole broadcast, which I have done because I found it so cool, right?
Mhm.
Right in the very beginning, he talks about this is not real. They do a disclaimer.
Now that you say that, go ahead.
But in the process, they also broke in with breaking news. News flash.
Right.
The alien just attacked, or they did this or that to somebody.
Now, I can't say that I've listened to the original recording all the way through, Jesse, but tell me if you have, did they ever sprinkle that in throughout? Because I don't ever remember hearing it within the program itself.
Sprinkle what, the news?
No, the disclaimer.
Right in the beginning.
I know,
right,
but did they sprinkle that throughout the program?
No.
Okay.
That was the only time they said it.
Yeah, that was mistake number one, because not everyone tuned in right at the top of the hour.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was definitely the only time they did it, was right in the beginning when he first started the story, and let everybody know this was not real. But like you said, when people jumped in later and, oh my gosh, and neighbors started, and they even had some suicides.
Oh, I heard. Yeah.
People actually thought that was happening for real, and they just didn't know how to do it, which is probably why the government doesn't want to tell us that aliens are real, because we would panic and start freaking out and killing each other and looking at each other funny. I mean, we do that to ourselves, so if you start getting the government to do it, oh yeah, there are aliens, they're coming after us.
Yeah, well, no kidding. And I mean, look what people do. Even you saw the pictures. Look what they do, even without any real evidence. Imagine if we had some concrete evidence of that, and how those people, those people are right on the fence, would just pop out of the woodwork and just go stupid crazy.
It is, but it's you just can't be closed-minded about things like that. There's more to the universe than just us.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Boy, I'm getting some weird questions here. How do you play cornhole in outer space? And Ghana says she's sorry for what she's going to do to my hole. And
and Bob Dibb says, yes, Jesse, but there was no probing on the War of the Worlds.
As far as we know.
Right.
Well, hey, how you doing, Bob Dibb? It's been a while since we've seen Bob Dibb. Good to see you, man. Oh, this is just.
You could be really serious about this or not. Either way, it's not going to change anything.
No.
It's one of those subjects that are fun to talk about, fun to be serious about. Fun to joke about. I mean, people with tinfoil hats. We all know that laser beams are going to go right through those hats anyway, so it don't matter.
You've just turned your hat into a microwave.
Yep.
Bad news for you, pal. Yeah, it's I kind of feel for those folks, but we all have something like that we cling to or we believe, and that's all fine and good. It's just kind of in our human nature.
With me, it's not that I blindly believe. I just look around and see all the evidence that possibly leads that way. You know, who knows? For all we know, I mean, you think, and this is another theory about us. This is not our first go around on this planet. You know, we've gone through this before.
Interesting. Ooh, I see a paradox in that assessment.
And not just once or twice. It's been going on for a long time.
Oh man, you're blowing minds. Stop it.
I mean, because look at me, they keep finding stuff older and older. It's not like they haven't, first, back in the 20s when they found Lucy, the oldest human ever, right, in Africa. They thought she was the very first. 20, 30 years later, they find an older one. Oh no, this one's older.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Well, not too long ago, but maybe 10 years ago, they found hobbits. What the heck? In Europe, to boot, you know.
Well, people forget how large this planet actually is.
Right.
You know, when you jump up in a plane, it seems so small when you get one side of the country and the other in 5 hours. But
Right.
this planet is huge from our perspective, and there's and the length of time, and some would argue this, but the length of time it's actually been here, some of the things that it's seen and done is just absolutely remarkable. We'll be finding things for as long as humankind will walk this earth, honestly.
Right. And the more things and older things.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
You know, well, you look at King Tut. You know, they found a knife in his tomb that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Because it was made out of, they realized it was made out of meteorite, but they supposedly didn't have the skill to form that meteorite into an iron blade.
Mm-hmm.
But they did it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Who knows? I think we've been here before.
You're probably right, Jesse. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that kind of that paradox because I hadn't really heard that. But listen, bud, I've got one more guest and a very short amount of time to jump on. So,
dude, listening to my advice, huh?
Yeah.
When your guest runs out of things to talk about, go ahead and cut them off. Bring on the next one.
Well, I'm not going to do that. Poor Raven, man. I held her on until you called in. But Raven, thank you for doing that.
And I called in because I didn't want you to make the show short. We don't like when you do short shows.
Yeah. Well, it happens. It happens sometimes. Not every time. Not every time somebody wants to call in. So, well, but thanks for coming on, Jesse, and thanks for saving me there. I appreciate that, pal.
No problem. Talk to you later.
All right, bud. Take care.
Bye. Click me off.
I'll click you off. Hang on just a second here.
Ooh.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Why, that was uncomfortable. No, I'm kidding. How you doing, Awesome Epic Adventures? Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. All right, we're gonna call one more guest up as soon as I fix some things here. Can you hear me yet?
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming of a piece of sausage that used to love me.
Nag, how are you this evening, man?
I'm all right, I suppose.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I mean, it's been like a day.
Why am I coming up all fuzzy?
I don't know.
It's not me.
It's not me.
It's your fault.
Well, it's probably all the nodes you're running through on your way over here from across the pond. You know how that can be. Yeah, you're kind of breaking up, pixelating.
Yeah, I should be crystal clear.
Well, let's roll with it. It adds to the effect.
How queer.
Again, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Thanks.
Did you want to talk about Area 51?
Not really. I had nothing else to do, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to waste your time. Area 51, if you think you're going to raid it, you're an idiot.
Yep. Brad says you were the only one to escape Area 51. Is that true?
Was it? That's funny. Drone Kings in Darwin asked me for a favour earlier via Viewed This, and now he mocks me publicly. And I'm just going to say this, an Australian mocking anyone else in the world. An Australian. You paid actor, go home.
Brad is, he's one of my favorite chatters, honestly.
Well, he's one of my not favourite chatters.
I'm sorry.
No, actually, I don't mind him. I'm doing something for him soon. I've got to talk to Viewed This over that.
Cool.
But, how's things anyway with you?
So it's an alien, says Luke Duke. Look, I have an alien on my show. Awesome.
Said that.
Say what?
Who said that you've got an alien on your show?
Yep. I don't know. When people see neon red and blue in place of a face, they usually think alien, dude. I mean,
I think it looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
I just wished it was clearer. And the reason being, I'm going to say, is David the producer still in the chat?
I don't know.
I don't know. Right. Anyway, the other day I was talking to him and my laptop decided to just set on fire.
Mm.
I'm on a new laptop. And this has got a GTX graphics card in it, like one of these. I thought this would be crystal clear. It's why it's confusing me. I got all excited. I was like, you're going to be the first dude I use my new laptop with.
Oh, don't feel bad. In fact, what you might want to do is make sure that your laptop is using that graphics card. I had one with both an Intel chipset and the NVIDIA GTX or GeForce, and it wasn't using the GeForce. It was trying to use the Intel chipset.
How do I use the GeForce?
You can usually change that in specific programs. Like I had to change it for vMix specifically, but let's see. You're just calling in Zoom. You're using your camera. Are you using the laptop camera as well?
No, I'm using my little camera Logitech video settings.
I would go in your video settings and make sure that it's using the card. And maybe a hardware acceleration is set to on.
Hardware acceleration. Right, I need to find out where to do this. Because now you've got me excited now. Because if I'm not using my GTX, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I was too. I couldn't believe that it didn't automatically choose that, since that was the the whole reason for having that video card in the first place.
The load up of this thing's unreal though, and the keyboard flashes like a disco.
Oh, so you've got an SSD drive and I love that.
I had to select the color of my keyboard. You can have any color you want, and it was flot cycling. And I've went for like a mint green.
I like mine red. I've actually got mine set to red.
Oh, you can't even see it.
No.
Yeah, I was going to set mine to red, but I didn't want it to contrast with my
features. Your features.
Mask.
Your features.
Features.
Saved you, dude. Saved you.
You did. I'm trying to find out where this thing is now, because as soon as now you've said that, as soon as I got off of here, I'm going to be looking at how to GTX things and.
Yeah, do. There's probably some videos out there that'll be more helpful than I was just now.
I don't think, however, I will have integrated in NVIDIA because whatever it is, because I'm using AMD Ryzen for a processor, so it'll be Vega or whatever it is they use, wouldn't it, for integrated graphics?
I'm also looking at. Are you using the Zoom program or are you on the website?
I really don't know, Jim. I just type a number and click things. I mean, come on. I'm really not a computer person, yeah.
That's okay.
I go onto that website. I type the number, and I had to download something, and then that's it. And then,
well, here you go. I'm gonna not share my screen, but yeah, it will kind of be a share screen.
Ooh, zoomed out.
Yeah. I went to the share over here. If do you have a window that looks like this? Oh, it goes behind there. Hang on.
No,
you don't. So you're using the website. If you're using Zoom, then you could do what I did, and you click on the settings icon, right, Chia, and up pops this window. Of course, it pops up on my other monitor, and then you go to video, and you want to enable HD if you are actually using the Zoom software. And you can actually, I don't have to enable hardware acceleration from here, but you can do that as well and try that.
I've just enabled HD.
I'm not sure if it looks clear or not. You know what?
How?
You know what? I bet it's your camera. Your low light capability of that camera is not that great.
I bet it's not. I bet your computer's just crap, and you're trying to blame me.
Well, maybe.
Has it helped?
Has what helped? No, it's the same.
Touch up my appearance.
Bring your lights up and see if that.
The thing is, when I look at it at the actual camera on the screen, we're not live, but looking at the Zoom app, it's beautiful. And on the top of my screen, where my name is, it's beautiful. It's literally just.
Well,
it's weird though, because Cab 7 uses Zoom, and I'm not like trying to. I don't get it on that.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I can't help but think that it's probably the internet transmission.
Possibly. Anyway, let's not go into blooming my GTX on Area 51. I don't want to bore your channel. Area 51. Let's think. What could be in Area 51? Tupperware.
Of course, Tupperware. Yes, I'm sure there is. Someone's roast beef sandwich.
Oh, roast beef with the gravy in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, yep. Onions were in it.
And a side of potato salad.
Potato salad. No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
You know what the vegetarian option was, didn't you? Do you remember?
No.
What I said yesterday before I left. You know, there's always a vegetarian option you can F off.
Oh, yeah? That's right.
What?
Yeah, but that's hard. That's hard to get on a plate, man.
If you don't have a steak, you don't have a beautiful beef sandwich with gravy, and then have fucking salad with potatoes on the side of it, mate. I mean, Jesus Christ, you have another beef sandwich to accompany that beef sandwich, and you have that potato salad to toss at the waitress as she walks past, insulting you. That says there should be a suggestion you should have a blooming potato salad with a beef sandwich. I mean,
this is way over my head.
This is everything's way over your head, Jim.
I know.
This is why I can't ever have you on one of my live question times, because I'd lose you forever in the abyss of internet.
I warned you. I've absolutely warned you. Oh no, wait. We
actually need to talk about that, because you're going to be coming on within the next couple of weeks.
Cool. I told you I was ready. Absolutely ready.
My computer and my life's kind of getting back on track, mate. It's time.
Sweet. I'm glad to hear that part.
Excellent. I ain't got nothing else to say, mate. I've got nothing useful for you.
Well, thanks for coming on, dude. It's cool because we're at the top of the hour.
I know. That's why I wanted to be really quick, because I know you like to go at a specific time.
You are an officer and a gentleman.
I am. I'm a prick, but I am a gentleman. Well, I should go then, really.
Thanks for your side dish insight, man. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, honestly, if we ever meet, Jim, and you offer me potato salad, we will fucking fall out. What an insult. I fly all the way to America. Hey, do you want some potato salad? No, I fucking don't.
Oh.
Give me steak all day long. America, fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Steak, baby. Steak. Thanks, gamer. Appreciate it, my friend. I do appreciate it. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of the mysterious show we call Area 51 Raid. I hope you got something out of this. I know I did. But I will see a doctor and get rid of it. Folks, thanks to everybody in the chat for being here. Well, as always, it's a pleasure to have you. And tomorrow night, fail on my part. I don't even have my next icon up here at the ready. Well, I'm going to change that in no time flat, because tomorrow night we're going to talk about this is a subject that was brought to my attention brought to us by Jesse Mendez, the same Jesse Mendez that was up tonight, and it's going to be things parents lie about. What have your parents, when you were young, lied to you, or even nowadays? Currently speaking, what have they lied to you about? That is tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those folks who have held out, we are on Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Friday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, however, we're at the top of the hour, and I'm going to call it a night. Folks, it was a pleasure having you. Seriously, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And we will continue the discussion every day that we possibly can. But remember this, make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. with that, I bid you farewell. And we'll see you live.